It's time to check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world.
Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live right now. Happy Friday, y'all.
Woo woo, morning.
We needed it this
aboard
week.
the Friday train. Yeah.
Yes.
Dungeons and Dragons. I did not know they were making a movie, but the trailer dropped, and there's some reactions.
Yeah, I don't know who they're making this movie for. So yesterday at Comic-Con, they put the trailer out. It's got Chris Pine, Reggae Jean-Paul. Like, there's a bunch of really big names in there. And the thing is, and this is no shade to the Dungeons and Dragons community, it doesn't look nerdy enough for a Dungeons and Dragons fan to appreciate it. But then it also looks too nerdy for a non-fan to want to go see it. So it's somewhere in the middle where it's like they're trying to make it almost feel superhero-y versus Lord of the Ringsy, which I feel like that's more of what Dungeons and Dragons is in, like, the thread of. So when I watched it, I was just very confused. And I think there were a couple places where we were supposed to laugh, and I didn't.
And I didn't. Oh, no.
Yeah.
As
Tragic.
someone who did play Dungeons and Dragons in high school, I'm very excited for
So
this.
what's your take on
Are
this,
you?
then? What do you, have you watched the trailer?
I have not watched the trailer. I think it's kind of ironic that they're making a movie because the whole point of Dungeons and Dragons is like choose your own adventure. So if it was like interactive, sort of like that one episode of Black Mirror, I think that'd be really cool. But you throw Chris Pine in there, I'm not going to complain.
You're going to watch.
He's going to...
Well, the other thing, too, is it's got the guy from Bridgerton, Reggae Jean Page, and he left Bridgerton because he wanted to have more successful, like, a movie career and a film career. If this is what he's jumping for, I think he should have stayed on Netflix.
Listen, you can't knock it until it comes out and it blows all of the critics
It's going
out
to
of
be
the
number one
water.
in the box office now for like months on end.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Emma. I'm absolutely going to knock it because once you watch this trailer, it looks terrible. There is a reason Chris Pine is always on the bottom of the poor Chris list. And this is one of the
Third,
reasons.
he's third, Mike.
Didn't we satisfy our needs with Dungeons and Dragons through Stranger Things? How it's loosely played off that. Like I feel like we should have been good, and we
Listen.
could have just left it at that.
It has to hit the box office to become a cult classic, which has to happen. It'll happen. It's bad and then it's good. It comes full circle. It's the circle of life.
It's so bad it's good. Is that what you're hoping for?
well,
Whatever that circle is and that cult is, I want no parts of it.
So I am not well versed in Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm refraining from comment because I don't want to offend. I don't know anything about it.
I mean, like, I'm not big into Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm no stranger to nerd culture. I've gone to Magic the Gathering tournaments, Harry Potter conferences. Like, I'm
Nice.
there. This one just feels, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right.
Well, yeah, I want to know what your take on it because you sound you're the only one that's excited.
listen, I have seen the worst movies the day they premiere in theater, like walked out in the middle, but I'll go to the premiere. That's my whole thing.
Dedicated.
I will go see this and I'll report back.
Respect. I respect
Bring your
that.
own snacks because you're walking out of this one too.
All right, now as a devout Swiftie and someone who went to the HAIM concert in Portland where Taylor Swift did not make a surprise appearance, this one made me happy and sad.
I wish she would have done this in Portland, but no, they were performing in London. And last night, Taylor Swift just surprised everybody. I actually saw it on my For You page on TikTok because she doesn't post that often. And Taylor made this video where it showed Haim getting ready and wearing matching outfits. And it played this little song called Copycat. And then it was just her awkwardly in the corner trying to put on a belt for the same outfit. But she came out, surprised everybody, performed. And I just feel like I love when they bring out a surprise guest performer, like any concert you go to, whenever they can. It's like the Super Bowl. When more people start coming out, it's just better and better.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, Taylor Swift evolved, and HAIM has a song with Taylor Swift on it. Taylor Swift has a song with HAIM on it. And that's the best part about this band is they're three sisters from the San Fernando Valley. They all wear the exact same outfit every time they go on tour.
Oh, really?
It's funny, and they're great, and they have great shows. Like I said, I'm just jealous I wasn't there because I got tickets for like $15. And imagine if Taylor Swift would have shown up.
That's a good thing for your buck.
I mean, HAIM is absolutely incredible. The thing that I think we're overlooking here is Taylor Swift was a surprise guest. Normally when an artist brings out a surprise guest, it's usually that somebody that on their record label, you know, maybe they have one big song out and they're trying to give them an extra push to get them over that hump and make them a superstar. Never mind, one of the biggest superstars in the world just walked out on stage.
I was at one show where there was a surprise guest. I was seeing Foo Fighters, and so obviously you have Dave Grohl there, and then Chris Novoselic, who's 2/3 of Nirvana now. You know, he was the bassist in Nirvana. He popped up on stage and played Big Me with Dave Grohl. So that was pretty cool. But he does not have the international pull of Taylor Swift, so it's not quite the same. So I can see why that would be pretty exciting.
Intergalactic pull.
The intergalactic,
the aliens,
universal, the universal pull of Taylor Swift. Oh man! All right, guys. Well, we will see you on Monday. Enjoy the weekend.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
And again, you can always listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.